Howdy music lovers, Tom from Blakgraz here. Just wanted to share a behind the scenes challenge that we're facing. We just drove last night through, for the show yesterday, and then last night again, through a major rainstorm. And because Rufus is older, there's a lot of leaks. We had sealed the roof, but there are other leaks. I'd even sealed the one passenger side wheel well. But we're still getting leaks in him, not in the cabin area fortunately, but underneath in some of the compartments. But worst of all, because the rain was coming at us so hard and such much volume, it came in through this compartment in the front of Rufus where a lot of the electrical stuff is, and we actually had some shorting. Now what you see here on the dash are the tools that got wet that were in a back compartment here. So I'm going to just basically walk you around real quick and show you all the different spots where we're trying to find out where to seal and try to dry everything out so that we can keep moving down the road. So come with me. So that's the reason I look so grungy, is because I've been crawling under and cleaning things and taking things apart. So come around to the front and I'll show you basically what I'm talking about. So this is not an engine compartment. This is actually where a lot of electronics are. Here's the hydraulics for the jacks. This is the air conditioning. This is electronics. This is the generator, the propane generator for when we boondock. And then of course the windshield, and all of this electrical comes out through here. You got your brake fluid here. So basically when this is closed and a lot of water comes at it, if it's normal rain, it doesn't get in too far. It just kind of drops down. But what happened last night was such a strong storm that it came in and it got everything wet. So all of this circuitry, now this has a cover here that goes on top of this for the generator, but all this stuff here actually had some water in it too, because there's a hole up here, right here. It's not sealed all the way, so water came in through there, got in here a bit, basically had to open everything up and air it out before I could use it again. So now even our heating system in the cabin, we have to have that looked at, or I need to figure it out, because we're getting an error on the heater. It's the thermostat is actually not detecting the other parts of the heater correctly, or it just needs to be reset something. So let me show you in the compartments too real quick. So this is where the gear was. This one was dry. This one has some of the gear and some other stuff as well. These are our solar panels and some of the beer koozies and lights and the guitar stands and chairs up there. We got water over here. Like, so it's coming from on this side, coming into here a little bit. This one I've been trying to figure out for some time. When we first started working on the roof, I thought it was coming down from the roof and possibly the wheel well. But this all got really wet through here. It has a tendency to run that way. And up here, you can see here all the dark. It's really dark from the water that got in on it, so that's damaged. So we're trying to figure this thing out. Oh, watch your head. So basically, that's that compartment. This is where all the black water, gray water, and fresh water is on the other side of this. And this is just extra parts and screws and stuff for when I can try and fix things if I can do it myself. Then over here, this is the side where I had sprayed stuff up in to try and seal that from water coming up from the wheel well. I've got another can I can use, but now I'm questioning whether I should do it on this side or both now. And if there's maybe a leak on the side or up on the roof that I'm not aware of, that we're getting that much water down there. This one is where I put tools. And as you can see, I've got some of the tools out. This part was dry, but up here was all wet. I have a electric sander that was here, and other tool bag here, and the bottom was wet. So it got here, it got here. I gotta put this all back together once I'm done. And then over here we got fluids, because I got to keep an eye on the brake fluid, I got to keep an eye on the hydraulic fluid, I got to keep an eye on the axle fluid, I got to watch the transmission fluid, I got to watch the antifreeze, I got to watch the oil, the motor oil. But this got wet down here in this corner, and this flooring is starting to get kind of soft sometimes. This one wasn't as bad. as that section over there. Then we had something really weird happen. So it started beeping at me, and I'm not sure why. So I have to figure out, there must have been water just built up on the wires here and it shorted out.
Thank you.
So this one's the batteries. It was dry. This one was fine. But this is our electric connection when we get to an RV park and we plug in. So this is a 50 amp plug here, 50 amp service, right? And we've got our adapters and extension cord. You've got your inverter and all the electric for the cabin, and the power switch between the batteries and when the motor's running or when we're plugged in. This all here is wet. This floor is completely wet, and I don't know why. I've never had that challenge before. So that's new. I gotta let that dry out. And find out where in the heck it's coming from. And this one is where we plug in our water. And we've done a lot of work in here already, but the floor was, I mean, it was already a mess just from being, 25 years old. But now this is all starting to get really, really gross, and I don't know what that's coming from. If it's coming from the wheel well also, or if it's coming from, God, I don't know, the ceiling, or from below. Maybe it's bouncing up from below and there's holes and I don't know. There's the stuff there. We had just sealed the side, so I can't imagine it's coming from the side. And we did the roof. I thought the roof was fine. Anyway,
it's probably down below because there was a lot of rain and a lot on the road.
It was a ton. It was just a huge
and then
deluge.
You got a whole area that sprays.
So this is more basically equipment. It's like we've got the slunky in here, and we've got other stuff. The oil pan, the table that we use sometimes. That's the isolation shield I use for recording Martha's books back here. This got wet over in the corner just a little bit, so this one wasn't as bad, which is nice. So a couple of them are okay. We're starting to narrow it down anyway. So the goal today, that's why I'm making the video, is just to let you know behind the scenes what you have to do between shows. You got to make sure that stuff stays dry and you can stay healthy and you can keep moving down the road. You can't have stuff shorting out, when you're driving down the road, causing an electrical fire or something. So I have to find out what's going on. So one of the things I'm going to do, I think, is when we close this up.
Hold on. Okay.
When we close this up, I'm probably going to get some kind of like insulation or winterization stuff to seal here to try and stop water from coming in quite so quickly when it rains. So there you go. That's what you deal with when you're on the road. I hope that helps anybody else who's thinking about doing it. So Tom from Blakgraz, please subscribe and give a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.